Welcome back to your sport, and if you've just tuned in, good morning to you. Now, in this bulletin, we're going to do things slightly differently. More and more athletes are turning to yoga to boost their mental strength in these testing times of COVID-19. Joining me in studio is a yoga instructor, Tidimalo Sehlako, to shed more light on this new trend and how yoga actually ties in with sport in general. Now, Tidimalo, thank you so much for joining us. Now, you are a journalism and marketing graduate, you are a model, you're an actress as well, and now we're doing yoga. How did we get you?
Wow, so I'm a creative at heart. Getting to yoga was just a way of me dealing with anxiety when I was in varsity, last year of varsity, and literally everything spiraled and I find myself,
Oh, wow. Now, you have your yoga event, which is going to be on the 24th of October at the Wanderers Cricket Stadium. All our viewers at home, they do know the Wanderers Cricket Stadium as exactly that, a stadium for cricket. But you so happen to be the yoga instructor as well for the boys, for the actual cricketers. Now, can you just briefly explain to our viewers how yoga ties in not only with cricket, but just with sport in general? I'm sure our viewers are thinking, all these big men doing yoga, what's going on?
Absolutely. So yoga tying into sport is generally just to get a more openness in the body. So when people do linear movements or functional training or just concentrate on one-dimensional movement, the body doesn't have a chance to open up as much, and that's where yoga comes in. Yoga comes in to open up the hip flexors, open up the shoulders, so that you have more movement variation, and that just makes you a better athlete.
Definitely. And of course, you know, as professional athletes, they do need to keep fit and active and also keep the mental capacity there going as well. The event on the 24th, tell us a bit more about that. It was postponed, right? It was supposed to be today.
Yes, it was actually supposed to be today, but the weather's looking a bit gloomy, and what we wanted was for it to be like a fun family day. So we postponed it till the 24th of October. Literally, it's going to be a fun day, 9 a.m. to 12 a.m., where it's going to be yoga, it's going to be mini cricket for the bambinos, there's going to be a kiddies corner, so literally different variations of yoga happening on the day. There's going to be wellness stalls. So literally what we're trying to do is create a fun family day so people can get out of their new normal and just literally breathe, connect with other people, and, you know, just like connect with some vitamin D, man, because we've been cooped up for so long.
For an extremely long time, and as you've just mentioned, yoga has a very positive effect as well on our mental capacity. We are now getting to, hopefully soon, maybe the beginning of next year, I don't know, we'll see, to the end of COVID-19. But we have had one of the worst lockdowns in the world. If we go back to level 5 and coming all the way down, and many individuals, especially those in the corporate industry, have been working from home. They've been working from home for 5+ months. In fact, some of them, even at level 1, are still working from home, and those individuals have been isolated for quite some time. So leaving their home can be a bit terrifying. You know, some people are quite, look, COVID-19 is a serious thing, but very many people are quite terrified of leaving their homes. For those individuals who have been isolated and currently still are, how can yoga actually play a positive impact in their life and mentally specifically?
So literally, yoga is about getting you out of that routine of fear, because right now we're in the routine of fear. We're literally at our computers or just engaging with one-dimensional things, and yoga gets you out of that routine and also gets the endorphins pumping so that you feel better, you feel good, and once you feel good, you're a bit more braver to try different things. And so that's just like the basis of what I could say the benefits of doing yoga right now are. But then again, it's also like just calming your mind down, because there's so many things running through our minds. Like, we're looking at the employment rates, we're looking at what's the future of our country looking like, and yoga just helps you to calm the mind and not to stress so much. So those are the benefits of yoga.
Thank you so much for that, Tidimalo. So now you say yoga is there for us to be a little bit brave. I'm going to try and be brave, and if you can, join us in showing our viewers at home perhaps 2 positions that we can do. Maybe if you can just explain exactly what the position is called, and what the positive effect will be with doing that position on our bodies and as well as our spirits and our minds. I'm going to try and not injure myself.
Okay.
But we do have our lovely guys here in studio on standby in case I break my back. But here we go.
I'll try not to break you. So the first one we're going to do is tree pose. It's a very, very simple one. I'm going to show you different variations on how to do tree pose, but I'm going to walk you through it. So stand with your feet underneath your hips.
Okay.
And bring your right leg onto your left ankle.
Like that?
And then palms to heart center. Very, very
like that?
simple. Exactly. So
just like that?
Exactly. So it's almost like a meditative pose.
And this is called tree pose.
Tree pose. And if you want to take it further, I'll just show you a variation where you put your foot onto...
I'm going to put my foot here.
You could put like just
like
above the knee. So it's either below the knee joint.
Lower down or higher up?
You can put it lower down.
Lower down?
Yes,
there?
There you go. Nicely
okay, cool.
done. And that's tree pose.
This is tree pose.
And then we can move into something called warrior 2.
Okay.
So right foot is facing forward. Back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Your hips are nice and low, very open in your hips.
Okay.
Open as much as you can.
Like that?
And then open up into your arms, and we call this a warrior 2 pose.
This is the?
Warrior 2 pose.
Warrior?
Yes.
Warrior 2 pose. And we do this for like how long? If I'm doing this at home, how long do I do this for?
Maybe you can try it for like 30 seconds. You don't even have to hold it for that long. And then just a final one where you close your hips. So you're placing the ball of your feet down on the mat.
Like that?
Exactly. So you can open up into your legs just a little bit more.
Like that?
Yes, and then bend into your front knee.
Bend that one.
There we go. Palms together.
Like that?
And then we're just going to do a little bit of a twist.
Like that?
Yes, and then your elbow's just going to go into your knee.
This is proving that I'm terribly unfit. And the elbow goes onto the knee.
Yes,
Ooh,
and this is just for detoxing. So whenever we do a twisting pose, yes.
Okay.
And those are your 3 poses.
And are these things that we can do at home when I wake up in the morning?
Absolutely.
If I want to stretch it out a bit, I don't have time to go to the gym. I might not have time to actually put my laptop on and get online. Can I do these things at home as well?
Absolutely. Very safe and easy to do at home. You can even look online in terms of like little yoga tutorials or just my social media, because like sometimes I post little videos showing you what it is that you can do.
I saw on your Instagram, yes, so we can actually go to Tidimalo, it's Tidimalo Jasmine Sehlako.
Yes.
On your Instagram.
Yes.
And you did have a few videos there.
Absolutely.
I understand we've got time for one more. Can you show us one more before we take a break?
One more pose.
For our viewers here at home.
Okay, so just a little bit of balance required, just a tiny bit.
Zero balance.
So right leg, and then palms together. We're going to tilt the weight of our body forward and slowly lift up into our left leg.
And lift up into the left leg.
Slowly, slowly. This is
like
warrior
that?
3.
Warrior 3.
Yes, we lift it as high as possible.
Okay, I can't see how high you're going, but okay.
As high as you can take it.
Okay.
As high as possible. And warrior 3. And you just bring it back.
And there you go.
Bob's your uncle.
Thank you so much, Tidimalo, for our viewers at home. Those are a few of the little things that you can do at home when you wake up in the morning to start your morning off on the right note. Don't forget that they do have the Yoga Day on the 24th of October, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can get the tickets directly at Wanderers Stadium, or you can go to Web Ticket. We'll have